Hello and welcome to MyFusion Helper, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the Clear It helper, and then I'm also going to give you some examples so that you can see it in practical application as well. So the first thing we're going to do is a live demo and jump into the app and show you how it works. So let's start there. Alright, inside the app, the first thing we want to do is select the name of the helper that we're going to use, and I always just type it, so you can just type CL and it goes right into Clear It. And let's give it a name. So clear out all addresses. Okay. And then we want to select the fields that we want to clear out. Now, the nice thing about this feature is that you can use it against many fields at once. So rather than having to go through and call it multiple times from multiple HTTP post commands, we can simply select a whole bunch of the fields all at once that we want to clear out, and it'll handle all of those in one fell swoop. Then, of course, we just go in here and click Create Helper, and that will actually create it. And then we copy and paste the URL into the HTTP post snippet inside of Infusionsoft. So we can copy that URL here. And then we can switch over into a test, and let's just say that we had another sequence here and we wanted to clear the addresses, okay? And we could come in here and drag in a HTTP post command. I usually name these so that they are friendly and easy to use. So MyFusion Helper, and then I name it like this. And this would be a Clear It feature. And we go in here, and then we just paste in the URL. Now remember to set it to ready and you're good to go. Remember, you do not have to worry about these additional name or value pairs, and that is all it takes to use the Clear It helper. So let's take a look at some examples of when you would want to use this. When you start doing more sophisticated campaigns and you're using custom fields, a lot of times you're going to leave a lot of mess behind, shall we say. And the Clear It just allows you to go in and clear those values out so that you don't leave any mess in the application and fields that should be clear. Another reason that we want to do this is when we're cleaning up stashed data in more complex logic campaigns. Now, many times you won't need to do this because you can use our Move It helper instead, which instead of copying a value from one place to the next and leaving the old value there, actually moves it. But in case you do use the copy and the set it and the clear it and things like that, this will allow you to clean up that stashed data. Now, when we say stashed data, it means the following. One of the things that you can use, a technique for optimizing your campaigns and not having to create a ton of extra custom fields, is to stash the field values that you need and the calculations that you need into fields that are really rarely used. So it might be a job title that you don't use, or it might be an address 3 city, for example, something really odd like that that you rarely use, and you can then stash that value in there temporarily and then remove it later. Okay, so those are a couple of practical examples of when to use the Clear It helper.